Every coin has a story, but some stories hide in plain sight, riding unnoticed in pockets, jars, and forgotten drawers. A small piece of metal can carry the weight of centuries, the echoes of presidents and architects, wars and reforms, artistry and controversy. Today's journey is about discovery, about looking closer at what seems ordinary and realizing it may be extraordinary. Imagine holding a coin that has traveled through countless hands, survived vending machines and asphalt drops, and still whispers the secrets of American minting. This is the kind of coin that turns casual curiosity into lifelong collecting passion, because sometimes value is not only measured in dollars, but in history, rarity, and the thrill of the hunt. 2015 Monticello Jefferson nickel 5-cent coin with mint mark D in dirty condition. The Jefferson nickel is one of the longest-running circulating coin designs in United States history, and the 2015 Monticello Jefferson nickel from the Denver Mint continues a legacy that began in 1938. That year marked the replacement of the Buffalo nickel with a new portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Sculptor Felix Schlag won the design competition, introducing Jefferson's profile on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia estate, on the reverse. Over the decades, the design has undergone subtle refinements, temporary redesigns, and modern minting improvements, but the Monticello theme remains deeply embedded in American numismatic culture. By 2015, the Jefferson nickel had already passed through several major design eras. The Westward Journey series from 2004 to 2006 celebrated the Lewis and Clark expedition with special reverses and a new forward-facing portrait of Jefferson. After that series concluded, the Monticello building returned to the reverse beginning in 2006, updated with sharper details and a modernized look. The obverse also evolved, featuring a more contemporary interpretation of Jefferson's portrait with stronger lines and a slightly more lifelike expression. The 2015 issue belongs to this modern Monticello revival era, representing continuity, reliability, and the enduring symbolism of Jefferson's legacy. The Denver Mint, indicated by the mint mark D on the obverse, plays a critical role in producing circulating coinage for the western half of the United States. In 2015, Denver struck hundreds of millions of Jefferson nickels to meet everyday commerce demands. While high mintage numbers often imply common availability, they also create vast opportunities for error varieties, die anomalies, and condition rarities that can elevate specific coins far above face value. Even a coin in dirty condition can be significant if it carries unusual characteristics, die errors, or transitional features that escape quality control. The obverse of the 2015 Jefferson nickel showcases Thomas Jefferson facing right. The word liberty appears in a modern script, followed by the year 2015. The motto "In God We Trust" is positioned along the right side, while the mint mark D appears near the date, identifying Denver as the production facility. The portrait reflects refined engraving techniques that allow sharper hair detail, smoother facial contours, and crisp lettering. Under magnification, collectors often examine the fields for die polish lines, doubled lettering, or unusual surface textures that can indicate collectible varieties. The reverse features Monticello, Jefferson's neoclassical home, nestled in Charlottesville, Virginia. The building's dome, columns, and steps are rendered with clean architectural symmetry. Above Monticello appears the word E pluribus unum, while the denomination 5 cents and the inscription United States of America anchor the lower portion. Modern strikes typically show excellent detail in the windows and steps, though circulation wear and environmental exposure can obscure these features over time. On a dirty coin, grime may settle into the recessed areas of the design, sometimes highlighting details in an accidental yet fascinating way. Dirty condition often raises questions among collectors. Dirt itself does not add value, and improper cleaning can actually reduce a coin's worth by damaging its natural surfaces. However, a dirty coin can conceal potential treasures. Beneath accumulated grime could lie a doubled die, a misplaced mint mark, a lamination error, or a dramatic strike anomaly. Experienced collectors recommend gentle soaking in distilled water rather than harsh scrubbing, preserving the coin's original surfaces while removing loose contaminants. Even then, Many collectors prefer to leave a coin as found until it has been properly evaluated, because surface alterations can permanently affect grade and desirability. In terms of mintage, the Denver Mint produced well over 500 million Jefferson nickels in 2015. Such a large number ensures that most examples trade strictly at face value in circulated condition. Yet within this massive production run, quality variations exist. Coins struck from fresh dies exhibit sharp detail and strong luster, while those struck later in the die's life may show weaker strikes, flow lines, or minor distortions. These variations form the foundation for specialized collecting niches within modern coinage. Errors are where excitement truly ignites. The 2015 Jefferson nickel has been reported with a variety of minor and moderate errors, including off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, cut breaks, and grease-filled dies that obscure portions of the design. Off-center strikes occur when the blank planchet is not properly seated during striking, leaving part of the design missing and blank metal exposed. Depending on severity and visibility of the date and mint mark, such errors can command premiums ranging from tens to hundreds of dollars. Clipped planchets result from improperly cut metal strips during blank preparation, leaving a curved or straight section missing from the coin's edge. These errors are visually distinctive and popular among collectors who specialize in mint mistakes. Die cracks and cuds appear when the die begins to fracture or break apart, creating raised lines or blobs on the coin's surface. Larger cuds can be especially dramatic and collectible. Grease-filled dies, on the other hand, can cause letters or parts of the design to appear faint or missing entirely, creating a ghostly effect that fascinates error collectors. Another area of interest lies in doubled dies. These occur when the die receives multiple impressions during its creation, slightly offset from each other, resulting in doubled lettering or design elements on the struck coin. True doubled dies are scarce and highly desirable, though many apparent doubling examples are actually machine doubling, which carries little to no premium. Careful magnification and comparison with known doubled die diagnostics are essential for accurate identification. Market value for a standard circulated 2015 D. Jefferson nickel remains 5 cents. Even in uncirculated condition, most examples retail for only a modest premium, often between 25 cents and $1, depending on luster, strike quality, and eye appeal. Certified high-grade examples graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services can command higher prices, occasionally reaching tens of dollars due to condition scarcity rather than intrinsic rarity. Error coins dramatically change the value equation. A well-centered off-center strike showing full date and mint mark may sell for $50 to $100 or more, depending on eye appeal. Dramatic clips, major die breaks, or visually striking errors can exceed several $100s. Doubled die varieties, if confirmed and recognized, can also command significant premiums, particularly if the doubling is bold and easily visible without magnification. Collector demand for modern nickels may seem understated compared to classic silver coins or gold pieces, but it is steadily growing. Many collectors enjoy assembling date and mint mark sets from circulation, while others pursue high-grade registry sets that require near-perfect examples. Error collectors form another passionate segment, constantly searching rolls and pocket change for overlooked anomalies. The accessibility and affordability of modern nickels make them an ideal entry point for new collectors and a satisfying challenge for seasoned numismatists. The dirty condition of a coin adds an element of mystery. Dirt can mask scratches, corrosion, or surface damage, but it can also hide exceptional surfaces beneath. Environmental exposure may include oils from human handling, dust, soil particles, or residue from vending machines. If the coin has been buried or exposed to moisture, corrosion could be present, which may permanently affect metal integrity. However, nickels are composed of a durable copper-nickel alloy that resists corrosion better than pure copper coins, allowing many dirty examples to be safely conserved with proper methods. From a historical perspective, the 2015 Jefferson nickel reflects a period of stable, circulating coin design in the United States. The nation had already transitioned away from frequent redesigns and commemorative circulation programs, focusing instead on consistency and efficiency. The nickel continued to serve as a workhorse denomination, essential for everyday transactions despite rising production costs that occasionally spark debate about the coin's future viability. The choice to retain Monticello on the reverse reinforces the cultural importance of Jefferson's architectural achievement. Monticello stands as a symbol of Enlightenment ideals, innovation, and personal expression. Jefferson designed much of the estate himself, blending classical influences with American practicality. Every time a Monticello nickel changes hands, a fragment of this architectural legacy travels with it, silently educating and inspiring those who take the time to look closely. Collectors often evaluate strike quality on the steps of Monticello. Fully defined steps are considered a mark of superior strike and can increase desirability, even on modern issues. While the full steps designation is more commonly associated with earlier Jefferson nickels, some modern examples still display exceptional step clarity, especially when struck from fresh dies with optimal pressure. When assessing a dirty 2015 D nickel, magnification is essential. Look for unusual raised or recessed features, inconsistencies in lettering thickness, or asymmetrical details that may indicate an error. Edge examination can reveal clips, cracks, or unusual thickness variations. Weighing the coin can also help detect planchet anomalies, as a standard Jefferson nickel weighs approximately 5 grams. Deviations may signal an off-metal strike or incomplete planchet, though such errors are rare. In the marketplace, demand fluctuates based on collector trends, online auction visibility, and published discoveries. A newly identified error variety can spark temporary price surges as collectors rush to acquire examples. Social media and video platforms have amplified awareness of modern error coins, encouraging more people to examine their change carefully rather than dismissing modern coins as uninteresting. Ultimately, the 2015 Monticello Jefferson nickel with mint mark D in dirty condition embodies the spirit of modern numismatics. It may appear ordinary at first glance, but closer inspection can reveal hidden stories, manufacturing quirks, and potential value. Whether it remains a humble 5-cent piece or transforms into a collectible treasure depends on what lies beneath the surface. For collectors, the thrill lies not only in profit but in discovery, learning, and the connection to history carried by even the smallest coin. Every scratch, stain, and strike tells part of that journey. The Denver Mint's massive output ensures accessibility, yet the possibility of rarity remains alive in every roll searched and every pocket emptied. This coin reminds us that history does not always shine brightly. Sometimes it waits quietly beneath a layer of dirt, ready to be uncovered by a curious eye and a patient hand.